Critical reading. It's not merely a passive engagement with a text, but an active one. It's an analytical process that involves delving beneath the surface to discern the nuances, biases, and intentions embedded within the written material. This lesson explores the significance of critical reading as a technique, focusing on the development of the ability to evaluate information, understand the author's tone, purpose, and perspective, and how these skills contribute to a more nuanced and informed comprehension of the written content. Critical thinking as an analytical approach. How do we do that? First, for evaluating information. Critical reading involves a meticulous assessment of the information presented. Readers must question the credibility of sources, scrutinize evidence, and discern between fact and opinion. This skill is particularly crucial in academics and professional settings where accuracy is paramount. Let us look at a real-time example. Here's a passage. When evaluating a piece of written material, critical readers consider the following information. First, source credibility, which is checking the source of the information. Is it from a reputable scientific journal, or a well-known health organization, or is it from a website known for promoting alternative treatments and unverified claims? The credibility of the source is crucial in determining the reliability of this information, of any information for that matter. Second, evidence scrutiny. Look for references to the studies mentioned. Are there citations to specific research papers or clinical trials? If the passage lacks proper references or if the studies are not from credible sources, it raises doubts about the accuracy of the claims. Third, fact versus opinion. Evaluate the language used in the passage. Are the statements presented as verifiable facts, or is there an excessive use of subjective language that suggests personal opinions? A balanced and evidence-based presentation is more trustworthy than a passage that relies heavily on sensational language. In this case, if this passage is from a reputable scientific journal, cites well-conducted studies, and presents the information in a measured and a factual tone, the claims about the herbal supplement may be considered more credible. However, if the sources are questionable, lacks proper references, or uses overly enthusiastic language without solid evidence, critical readers would approach this information with caution and seek additional reliable sources for confirmation. The second way to have an analytical approach is in order to discern the author's tone. Understanding the author's tone is a key element of critical reading. The tone sets the mood of the text and can convey the author's attitude towards the subject matter, whether it's authoritative, neutral, empathetic, or biased. Discerning the tone adds depth to the reader's interpretation. Let's look at the same information in different tones. In this short extract, the specific use of words such as necessitates, comprehensive exploration, distinctive role, nuanced understanding establish authority, suggesting a thorough and expert analysis of the subject matter. It implies that the information provided is authoritative and reliable. Let's look at the same information but in a neutral tone. Words such as involves, various specialties, contributing uniquely, opportunity to discover maintain a neutral and balanced tone by presenting information without leaning towards any particular perspective. The goal is to provide a straightforward and unbiased overview. Let's look at the same information in an empathetic tone. In this case, the use of the words journey filled with choices meaningfully to the collective goal, can explore and discover their passions, are words that conveys empathy by acknowledging the personal and emotional aspects of the reader's journey. The language is supportive and understanding, recognizing the significance of individual experiences. Now let's look at the same information in a biased tone. Here the use of words such as obvious choice, pinnacle of impact and prestige, clear superior choice, etc. reveals a biased tone, as it strongly favors one perspective, surgery, while diminishing the importance of other specialties. The language is designed to influence the reader towards a specific viewpoint. The third is when you want to uncover the author's purpose. Critical readers seek to unravel the author's purpose behind the text. Authors write for specific goals in mind, whether it is to inform, persuade, entertain, or provoke thought. Identifying the purpose provides readers with insight into the author's intentions and motivation. Let's consider an example. In this sentence, the author is trying to inform the reader about the latest research findings regarding a newly developed drug, without expressing personal opinions or attempting to persuade. Let's consider another example. In this sentence, the author's words, thought-provoking, conveys that the author intends to provoke a thought in the reader's mind. Authors often use a combination of explicit and implicit methods to effectively communicate their intentions depending on the nature and purpose of their writing. However, paying attention to the nuances in languages such as specific terms, adjectives, and verbs allows readers to decipher whether the author intends to inform, persuade, entertain, provoke thought, or convey a particular emotion. Additionally, understanding the connotations of words and their contextual usage aids readers in grasping the subtle cues that reveal the author's intentions. For instance, let's suppose an article starts like, "In this meticulously researched article." The use of the term meticulously suggests a careful and a thorough examination of the subject, emphasizing the author's commitment to providing accurate information. The fourth is when you analyze author's perspective. Perspective is about the author's beliefs and opinions. It is a broader concept encompassing the author's overall stance. While there is an overlap in the sense that certain words may be relevant to both conveying beliefs or perspectives and tone or purpose, the specific words chosen often depend on the nuance and context of the writing. The combination of these elements contributes to the richness and complexity of the author's expression. Writers can convey their perspective in various ways, using a combination of explicit and implicit techniques. Let's analyze this passage. In this passage, the author discusses the OET's role in healthcare, acknowledging both the supporters and critics of the test. The nuanced language reflects an understanding of the specialized language requirements within healthcare, while the overall stance emphasizes the ongoing need for improvement to address global diversity in healthcare practices. Now, if you consider the explicit techniques, the phrases "advocates of the OET" and "critics raise concerns" explicitly highlight the existence of differing opinions on the efficacy of the occupational English test in the healthcare field. If you look at the implicit techniques, the mention of tailored focus on language skills specific to healthcare settings and ability to communicate effectively with patients implies the author's perspective on the importance of specialized language proficiency in healthcare. This suggests a nuanced understanding of the unique linguistic demands within the healthcare profession. Now, if you consider the author's overall stance, it is one of acknowledgement of the OET's potential benefits for healthcare professionals, balanced with a recognition of ongoing need for refinement. The word choices like recognizes and underscores convey a measured perspective emphasizing the importance of continuous improvement to ensure the test's applicability in diverse healthcare contexts worldwide. In the Occupational English Test reading section, questions related to understanding the author's perspective, tone, and purpose typically fall under the category of reading part A. While in part B or C, questions may not explicitly ask about the author's overall perspective, tone, or purpose, your ability to grasp these elements contributes to your understanding of the passage, which can be crucial for answering other types of questions effectively. Consider liking and sharing this video with people who may need it. Subscribe to our channel for more such content and comment below what you thought about this video. We are looking forward to hearing from you all. Until next time, be safe and take care.